When it comes to cooking, it's best to use plum or Roma tomatoes, as they are great for dishes that require less moisture and quick cooking. However, it's essential to know which tomatoes are best for sauces and which are ideal for eating raw. If you want to make the most of seasonal tomatoes, Roma tomatoes are a good choice, as they have oval shapes with thin skins, thick flesh, minimum seeds and low water content, making them perfect for canning and creating a tasty sauce. It's essential to keep in mind that Roma tomatoes are determinate. This means that they only produce one crop before dying. To enjoy Roma tomatoes throughout the season, you should consider succession planting. For example, I left a section of my garden open at the beginning of the season and waited until my first crop was ripening before planting the second one. Manuel's added the perlite and mixed it in. One has to remember that this raised bed is about 4 years old, based on a Hugelkwartier method, in which there are old logs placed at the bottom, branches and twigs, and various green compost added. So this has been maintained over the last 4 years, and what I've done now is I've just topped it up a little bit, because each year, as the older logs etc. start decomposing, the soil sinks and it has to be replaced. And a good replacement, of course, is worm castings, topsoil, perlite, etc. That's fine. I think there's enough water there now. Now that looks very nice. I grew these seedlings from seeds 3 or 4 weeks ago. There are more that are needed. I'm going to now remove the weaker plants, and we'll just put these straight into the soil. Alright, we're going to plant one plant in each square foot. He's going to dig deep enough so that most of the stem will be covered by soil, because the stem will produce roots and will have a good strong rooting system. But at the bottom of each hole we're going to put a handful of slow release fertilizer as well. We're going to use Vitagrow 232. This will break down slowly, and with all of the other nutrients in the bed in the right proportions, the microflora will break it down, releasing their enzymes, which in conjunction with the plant's enzymes will result in good absorption and growth of these plants. These seedlings were hardened off over a few days, a couple of hours each day. Well, the roots system is looking adequate, and these are the dichotomous leaves which I'm ready to snip off. And there's the true leaves. So these are this seedling is now going to go to the ground. Oh my goodness, look at that sea. There are a few boats that are actually out fishing. Wow, it's good to be alive. Look at my plants. They're all looking so good. There is the Roma tomatoes which I planted, which are part of a succession planning program. Yesterday I pruned these Roma tomatoes, which I'm going to succeed the ones at the back. I'm now getting ready for trellising, and I'm going to arrange these trellises so that the bottom area is attached to the top. It goes up just like these trellises, and allow me to crop my plants as they continue to go up and up and up. It's the second day of autumn in the Western Cape of South Africa. Autumn is probably one of the most tranquil and lovely seasons of the year. The temperature calms down and it's still warm just before winter. Isn't it beautiful out there? Look at the sun on the mountain. And there's the sun beating down on it. And as you can see, these Roma tomatoes are looking good. These tomatoes are planted from seed about 2.5 months ago. And as you can see, they are starting to ripen. Well, here we are, inside the raised bed garden. As you can see, all of the plants are laden with tomatoes, ready for harvesting. But as you can see, these plants, being determinate, will soon be finished their production for the year and the plants will die. So this soil will soon become available for winter growing, which does soften the blow a little bit as the tomato season comes to an end. Start harvesting these tomatoes. I'll take them off too. Similarly with these two, they just fall off. The end of the Roma tomato season may bring a tinge of sadness, but look back on all the delicious curries, stews, and breakfast feasts made possible by these flavorful tomatoes. And the best part, another season is just around